Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to, at the beginning of this program, invite Ustaz Ali and Abba to lead us in the opening prayer. Abraham.
Allah ya kara albarka wannan taro, Allah ya sa in ya sa, Allah kuma ya sa kai amfani ga abin da aka sa. Girma gwamna muna kare maka addu'a inda ka faranta ma al'ummar jihar Kano, Allah ya kara maka farin ciki. Allah ya raba ka da ajiyar lafiya, kuma Allah ya kara maka lafiya. Allahumma amina fi awqatina wa aslih a'immatana wa la tu'milna. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-'afwa wal-'afiyata wal 'afiyata ad-da'imata fid dunya wal akhirah. رب يسر ولا تعسر، يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا آمنين، ويا مصرف القلوب صرف قلوبنا إلى طاعتك. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم، وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، وسلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Alhamdulillah. Your Excellency, your administration started on a very sound footing, and everybody is witness to this. You started with a firm resolve and commitment to protect the lives and property of the people of Kano, to enhance the economy of Tadawuti Bingiwa, to revamp education, to re-engineer agriculture for food and nutrition security, and to develop our manpower for effective service delivery, among other things. Within a few months, ladies and gentlemen, we have started to see changes in Kano under His Excellency Alhaji Abba Gida. These changes are real and substantial. Yet, ladies and gentlemen, the economic transformation, the socio-economic transformation taking place under His Excellency Alhaji Abba Gida need to be publicized so that people appreciate them, other governments emulate them, and chiefly for posterity to benefit from them. It is towards achieving this objective, ladies and gentlemen, that this training workshop was designed for people responsible for publicizing the activities of the government. This workshop, Your Excellency, is the first such activity in the past 37 years, as mentioned by Alhaji Umar Farooq Ibrahim, a retired permanent secretary in the State Civil Service. Essentially, the workshop was designed to bridge the skills of the information managers in Kano State. Your Excellency, the workshop took place in two different cohorts, phase of Group A and Group B. Group A started their workshop on Monday, ended on Wednesday, and Group B started on Thursday and were completing their own workshop today. Paper presenters were drawn from the mainstream media, the civil society, the academic community, and even from the civil service, Your Excellency, as the Secretary to the Government of Kano State, Alhaji Abdullahi Abichi, presented papers on both cohorts of the workshop. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my task is just to anchor this program. It is my honor, special privilege to, at this moment in time, invite the Honorable Commissioner, Kano State Ministry of Information and Internal Affairs, Baba Halilu, Eti, MON, MNI, to formally welcome Your Excellency and members of your entourage to this event. A round of applause once again.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kano State, Jihar Kano, the Chief of Staff, and the people of our service already saluted by the MC. I welcome you all to this closure session of the 3-day training workshop. Your Excellency, I'm delighted to stand before you today to welcome you to this important occasion of the closure ceremony of the 3-day capacity building workshop for information officers for the full local government areas, zonal information officers attached to MPAs, media aids, and other selected stakeholders in the state. The Excellency workshop is informed by our desire to build the capacities of our 9 staff in the ministry. The information officers who are tasked with the vital responsibility of informing, sensitizing, and educating the public on the policies and activities of government as charged by the respective local governments and the MPs. They are attached to and other issues of state and public importance. It is important of the present administration resolve and commitment to ensuring a vibrant workforce for efficient service delivery in the sensible training and training. Permit me to say that the choice of the theme of this workshop, effective information dissemination in digital era, the role of information officer, is on purpose because we take into consideration the dynamic, ever-changing and developing media and communication landscape worldwide. Occasioned by the digital revolution and the need for our information managers to truly understand the trend, be able to appreciate and adequately key into it and utilize its immense potential for effective discharge of their responsibilities. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when I assumed duty as a Commissioner for Information, courtesy of His Excellency, I realized that it is a moral responsibility open to me as a media person to guide, support, and lead our current trend of support and lead our personnel to align themselves with the developing and current trend of digitization as the best and only option to permanently rub shoulders with our colleagues in the industry anywhere in the world. It is also our intention, with your support, Your Excellency, to organize similar capacity building workshop for media personnel in the state in both the public and private establishments, inshallah. Your Excellency, the Ministry also appreciates your recognition of the urgent need to train the senior special reporters and special reporters you recently appointed and present to all the ministries and government agencies in the state. We at the Ministry have also noted that most of them are social media influencers and do not have any formal training in the art of news gathering, news writing, news reporting, news dissemination, and therefore the Ministry in comply in the art of public awareness creation and strategies to change behavior. Your Excellency, it is in compliance with the directive that we are working on proposal for capacity building training that will certainly serve as very good opportunity for them to have basic techniques of reporting as well as sharpen and improve their skills on social media usage for optimum result. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the key objectives of this training workshop, as I highlighted during the opening ceremony, include to build the capacity of information officers on modern techniques of reporting or improve service delivery, to acquaint them with the relevance, indispensability, and challenges of social media and other online platforms and information dissemination and management, to enhance their communication skills for effective and efficient information dissemination, to update their knowledge and skills on modern practice of propagation activities that include media relations, crisis management, event management, among many others, and to adequately acquaint them with the policy direction and priorities of the present administration of Gwamna Abba Gida in the state for effective dissemination and centralization of the general public. Your Excellency, it is my pleasure to respectfully inform you that a total of 214 participants comprising information officers from local governments, MDAs, media data authorities, data referred as media aids, news and current affairs managers, and reporters from selected public and private media organizations, and other stakeholders attended this workshop. Tonight the exercise is more interactive, participatory, manageable, and orderly. The participants were divided into two groups. Each group for 3-day deliberation each. We therefore spent a total of 6 days learning and discussing the relevant issues surrounding the theme of the workshop. A total of 15 papers were presented by experienced media experts, academics, and we plan with your support, Your Excellency, to compile and publish these papers into a book, which can be used as learning, reference, and research material by media men and women and other interested persons and professionals outside the media industry in Kano State and beyond. The publication will also be one of your administration's contribution to learning and community development. At this juncture, I will extend our special thanks and appreciate to Your Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, Jihar Kano, who granted us your gracious approval and all other support to conduct this workshop. We thank you most sincerely, Your Excellency. We are also very grateful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation to be here this afternoon. Today, to declare this workshop closed, despite our numerous and very tight schedules. I want to thank all invited guests and resource persons for accepting and honoring our invitation. I also thank the participants for their good conduct and their enthusiasm. I finally welcome you all to this important event and wish you Allah's guidance. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so very much, Baba Halima Benchi, a pioneer staff of the Taron newspapers, one-time president of the Nigeria Guild of Creditors, and an alumni of the prestigious National Institute of Policy and Special Service School, Jos. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are quickly moving to the second item on the agenda of this program, which is the address by the chairman of the occasion. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of this occasion is a seasoned broadcaster, an experienced social mobilizer, a very skillful and resourceful public speaker, a bureaucrat, and lately a businessman. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman worked at the Nigeria Broadcasting Corporation, Kaduna, the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC. He had a stint at Mamsa. He was managing director at Kano State Broadcasting Corporation. He was permanent secretary, Kano State Minister of Information, permanent secretary, Kano State History and Culture Bureau, and until recently, he was the president, Kasima, Kano State Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we please give our hands together for the respected elder and HG after that.
Your Excellency, Engineer Abba Gida, the Executive Governor of Kano State, members of the Kano Executive Council, other functionaries, especially the friend to Jihar Kano, the Honorable Commissioner for Information from Jihar State, Agib Musa Ahmed. I'm delighted that you are here. Esteemed and distinguished invitees, participants, especially, I will not forget to mention the formidable resource persons assembled ably by the Honorable Commissioner for Information, Your Excellency, I was just given marching orders just before you arrived to be the chairman of this occasion. I feel very inadequate to really and honestly be standing before you to do this assignment of being the chairman of this occasion. I don't know what qualified me to be, but I'm told that experience is a good teacher. So, as a broadcaster, as an information manager, as an administrator, I am delighted and pleased about this workshop, which was intended to build the capacity of our information management architecture in Kano, so that the most popular and the most accepted civilian administration since the advent of the 1999 dispensation, ably headed by Engineer Abba Gida, is a fantastic omen and fantastic pointer to the result by this dynamic administration led by a very humble, able, likable, distinguished, conscientious person who is extremely passionate about the development. We little over 100 days that have witnessed the magnificent leadership of our leader has pleased many people. And a lot of people are saying that the amount of achievement that has been recorded, positive for that matter, over this period of time has been simply phenomenal. This administration, I dare say, according to what I have seen so far, has given itself the responsibility and the mantra of accountability, of transparency, of sincerity, of credibility, because of the large-hearted nature of the leader, Engineer Abba Gida. So it is not going to be out of place for me to say that in my almost 30 years of service in Kano, starting from being the general manager of CTV in 1984, to the various other assignments that I have handled, including becoming the secretary of the Local Government Service Commission, and also serving at the Ministry of Women Affairs, and becoming Director MAMSA, I have interacted very closely with the information officers and other information personnel that have worked in Kano. And from what we have seen over the past couple of days, when this workshop has been holding, there is a crop of very dedicated, enthusiastic, and very keen people who, with the magnificent disposition of this government, will do wonders in terms of educating, informing, and cajoling our society to do good and to enjoy goodness and good measure, and let us relate to governance, because the government has initiated in no small way the various kind of programs and policy direction that the government is going to face over the next, inshallah, 8 years. So, to cut a long story short, I'm not here to make a speech and just thanking Alhaji Halilu Wabakanti, MNI, the Honorable Commissioner for Information, for assembling such a formidable resource of people that has over the last couple of days imparted in no small measure the ideal and the essence of what it takes for us to be information officers and also aids to His Excellency the Governor in the various ministries, departments, and agencies of government. With the transparent nature of the way things are going to be in Kano, I am sure each and every citizen of Kano is going to be pleased that we have elected Engineer Abba Gida in the way and manner we are going to give Kano a renewal in terms of moral rectitude, because one of the difficulties, the challenges that Kano is facing is the unwholesome language that is emanating from the various media. And one of the things that I told, the first thing I told Halilu Wabakanti is, I hope that your tenure will sanitize the media space in such a way that we will guard our language and we will guard our tongue in the way and manner we go about doing things. We must remind us about the injunction by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi." And we also have to know that your faith is incomplete unless you love for your brother what you love for yourself. So we can't continue vilifying or denigrating or desecrating the good names of people, no matter the class, because times have been when no matter who you are in Kano, you are not above being run down government, and the philosophy of the passion of Jihar Kano in every sphere of human endeavor will ultimately sparkle to regain its lost glory, inshallah. I thank you, and I wish this administration well as it goes about re-engineering the whole aspect of life in Kano. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, the chairman of this occasion and veteran broadcaster, Jihar Abba Gida. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, so the resource persons that grilled out during this week are still present here, so I think it would not be out of place if I ask them to stand for Your Excellency's appreciation. Your Excellency, one of the key gentlemen who chaired the sessions of this workshop is Alhaji Girma. Served at one time as managing director of Kano State Radio Corporation and was chief executive registrar, Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria. I mentioned during the course of this workshop that he obtained his first degree in 1980. That was when I was in primary school. A round of applause for Your Excellency, the presenters is Dr. Bala, a lecturer at Taron University. Your Excellency, speaks for him, and then the song. Also among the facilitators, Your Excellency, is Alhaji Umar Farouk Ibrahim, bureaucrat, retired director of the Prime Minister in the State Civil Service. Hajia Halima Ben Umar, a journalist, a social activist, was also one of the paper presenters. Alhaji Abdulatif Abubakar Jos, a broadcaster, media consultant, was one of the presenters during the meeting. May I also inform Your Excellency that the member representing Gwamna constituency in the State House of Assembly, Alhaji Salisu Ibrahim Muhammad, contributed physically and morally towards the success of this event. He has been present at almost all the sessions of the paper. Therefore, I feel it is worthwhile if we can appreciate Honorable Salisu Ibrahim Muhammad with a round of applause. The next item on the agenda of this program, ladies and gentlemen, is the remarks by some of the participants, and four gentlemen have been slated to make brief comments before we listen to the speech of His Excellency the Executive Governor. Radu Ali, Zonal Information Officer, Gwanzo Information Zone, Ahmad Muhammad Sani Gwanzo Gamji, Zonal Information Officer, Comfort Zone. These gentlemen are from Batch A, while Samira Suleiman and Sunusi Abdullahi Overnighter will represent Batch B. May I understand quickly call upon Radu Ali, the ZIO proposal to please come forward for his remarks.
Ali ba mu ɗan rabu a wani ya je can.
Ina tafiya zan koma can. Tafiya na tafiya zan tsuna
Taron Nigerian Guild of Editors, on behalf of all information officers, I would like to extend our heartfelt and profound appreciation and gratitude to Your Excellency for giving us the opportunity to partake in this initiative in promoting an innovative workshop that will go a long way in transforming and monitoring us to start our duties effectively, efficiently, and intelligently. Your Excellency, this singular opportunity is unprecedented in the history of Ministry of Information. It is also timely as we were trained to cope up with the challenges of modern-day digital innovation. Lastly, I am thrilled to Your Excellency, the Kano State Government, to provide us with working materials as we, the one we are using now, they are obsolete and out of date. The working materials it provided, it will give us opportunity to report and sensitize and educate the people, the grassroots, effectively and efficiently. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so very much.
You are not done.
It's a pleasure to now invite Samira Suleiman to please come forward for a short remarks. Samira Suleiman is the Public Relations Officer from the State Hospitals Management Board.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Abba Gida, please permit me to stand on all existing protocols. Let me start by thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bringing us to this remarkable day. It's a day that every information officer, public relations officer, and the media aides will be very, very happy with. And since your inception in the last 15 months, or last 5 months, say, you have achieved what hasn't been achieved in 37 years back. Today, you have trained 214 PROs, media aides and information officers for Kano State, and this is what we really need. We are lacking so many knowledge. Every day and every platform is a learning space for everyone. Even our resource persons, I'm very sure they are still learning by the day. So no knowledge is wrong. We would like to have all these skills, all these capacity buildings, and much more in months to come. I would like to thank you, especially Your Excellency, for giving us this opportunity. You gave us a serene environment to learn. Nobody went home hungry. You had attended so many trainings and workshops, and you will not get what you have gotten today. I'm speaking on behalf of everybody because there's so much smiles on everybody's faces here. Like my other colleague said, we need working materials. That will improve how we work, and we can appear at any time, and we can be here and your services will still be delivered at the same time. To my Honorable Commissioner, thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing out the Ministry for Information back to its face. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides you in all you do. The Gwamna Fire Brigade. You are the real Fire Brigade, and thank you so much. My directors, thank you very, very much. My permanent secretary, thank you. And remain the Fire Brigade that you have always been. I'm a living witness to that because the Bureau of Hospital Management, but I've known how I've worked with you. You do fire brigade approaches, so it's good, and this is what we need as the fire brigade approach, because you have started with all your information officers, your PROs. Thank you so much, the media aides. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Thank you to the resource persons. Thank you very, very much, and our special guests. Thank you, and may Allah take you all back home safely. Mai girma gwamna muna godiya kwarai, Allah ya saka maka da alheri. Allah kuma ya biya maka bukatunka. Muna godiya kwarai, Allah ya sa mu samu dubin wannan nan gaba. Ba a information ba kadai a kowane bangare a jihar Kano yadda ka fara kuma duk mun gani. Allah ya saka da alheri, Allah kuma ya sa yadda aka fara a gama lafiya.
Amin.
Allah ne ya kuma da lafiya.
Indeed, Your Excellency, Kaimusa Fire Brigade asibitin Asia Bayo, kuma Kaimusa Emergency Hospital in Talabu. Thank you so very much, Your Excellency. You are a committed person. Quickly, urgently, I will invite Lucy Abdullahi, who organizer, Public Relations Officer and the Ministry of Higher Education, for this short contribution.
Your Excellency, sir, Engineer Abba Gida, Gwamna Kano. Members of the Executive Council here present, distinguished personalities here present, my colleagues, and who in information dissemination, not only in the state, but in the Nigerian civil. Your Excellency, sir, we now have a word to say rather than thank you for this important booking. Sir, as my colleagues say, we are serving in Ministry of Information for more than 30 years, but surely we didn't see a gigantic and a very historic and a momentous event like this. I'm not going to so far, sir, but we are like Oliver Twins. We need more. Capacity building, it is very vital, very vital. We are really refreshed. Our facilitators remind us something that we have been led for years and considered with this modern era, where in digital technology, where in new media, so there is need for continuous this capacity building. The Honorable Commissioner Minister of Information, now we are really and believe that you are good in this life. Sa wanda muke bukata, Allah ya fi mu yawa da abin da kai.
Thank you so very much, the representatives of the workshop, all of them, staff for the Kano State Ministry of Information. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there is to say that the biggest masquerade comes last. It is therefore at this juncture that I will invite for his remarks the Executive Governor of Kano State, Alhaji Abba Gida.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyil kareem. The Chief of Staff, Honorable Chief Wanda Honorable Commissioner Information, Alhaji Baba Halilu Baba Kanchi, other members of the State Executive Council here present, advisors, the chairman of the occasion, Alhaji Ahmed Amin, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Information from Jihar State, Alhaji Girma Ahmed, speakers, and other resource persons. Of course, our brothers, the information officers from 44 local government and state ministries here, brothers. Media, political appointees, other important dignitaries here present, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. All praises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the world, the bestower and benefactor. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I am delighted indeed and filled with sense of satisfaction as I am today fulfilling one of our campaign promises of developing our human resources capacity for efficient and effective service delivery to our people. I am therefore quite happy to be in your midst this afternoon. The cream de la cream of public information practitioners who have been doing the good job of informing, educating, and enlightening our people across the rural and urban areas of our great state. This important gathering is heralding the closing of the training workshop for all information officers from the 44 local government areas, ministries, departments, and agencies of government, media, political appointees, better referred as media heads, senior special reporters, and other stakeholders whose responsibilities revolve around information dissemination in the state and beyond. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have at various forums reiterated the commitment of this administration to discharge its constitutional obligations for the state and its citizens with utmost dedication, selfishness, sincerity of purpose, and for the well-being of all of us. As always, information officers and the media in general will remain critical factor for us to reckon with and strong ally in this regard. Have always served as a link between the government, the good people of the state, and vice versa. There is absolutely no doubt about our pivotal role to which the information and the media plays in the progress and well-being of the society. There is also no doubt that acquisition of modern information and communication techniques and skills are the basis and the very lifeblood of modern information dissemination. It is in this recognition that this administration is providing priority attention, training and retraining of workers and modern techniques and skills at all levels. This training workshop, organized by the Ministry of Information and Internal Affairs, is therefore in line with this objective. It is also in tandem with our resolve to ensure free flow of information and people's right to information, particularly on the activities of the government, so as to promote transparency, accountability, and of course good governance. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me also at this juncture reiterate the pledge of our administration to continue to provide suitable and good enabling working conditions for efficient and effective discharge of your responsibilities. As a clear testimony to our commitment to the actualization of this resolve, I have recently approved the release of funds to the Ministry of Information for the revival and upgrade of its hitherto outdated, non-functional radio and television systems, digital photography processing machine, and procurement of modern state-of-the-art photography and video cameras, audio cameras, computers, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, we have recently appointed senior special reporters and special reporters, and we posted them to all government ministries and agencies in the state. I want you to take note that their appointment is not in any way intended to take your places or a duplication of responsibility. They are where they are now, purposely as young politicians meant to assist you and complement your efforts to widely disseminate the policies, programs, and activities of the present administration to all hooks and crannies of the state. Nothing more, nothing less. Therefore, urge you as civil servants and professionals to see and treat them as comrades and partners in progress. As I look forward to you to provide us with feedback from the citizenry on the laudable programs and projects being initiated and implemented by our administration as enumerated by Alhaji Ahmed Amin. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, it will be on record that a lot of achievement has been recorded and are there vividly for all to see since our assumption of office within the last 5 months. It is also a record that the state civil servants and pensioners are receiving their salary from 25th of every month in the state. Moreover, our administration has taken bold steps to revitalize the once record of disciplined and vibrant civil service system in the state. And that is why we always recognize training, retraining, workshops, and seminars for effective service delivery. Let me inform our pensioners also here that our administration at the last Executive Council meeting held 2 days ago has approved the payment of gratuity to over 5,000 pensioners to the tune of 6 billion naira. Of Assembly, which we titled Budget of Restoration and Transformation. Although that understands what restoration and transformation means, that is our aim, and that is what we are going to do by the grace of Allah. The budget projection is over 400 billion naira. On this note, I am appealing to all stakeholders to continue to support and give their maximum cooperation for the successful implementation of the budget when the State Assembly passes it into law, inshallah. Let me seize this opportunity to also inform you that all arrangements are on set for the state to start executing major laudable programs in terms of provision of infrastructure such as flyovers, underpasses, completion of all 5-kilometer roads across the 40 provision of street lights in all our metropolitan local governments, as well as in all the local governments metropolitan areas. Plans are also underway to ensure full provision of water supply to all hooks and corners of the state. While we are committed to uplifting the living standard of the generality of our people, we also remain conscious of the fact that there is a direct linkage between professionalism and the achievements of the goals, aspirations, and objectives of the government. Let me say that with a well-trained, dedicated, focused, and professionally minded workforce, the government will certainly find it easier to plan and implement its policies and programs as promised in our campaign promises to the citizenry. Let me assure all of you that our government will continue to pay attention to the welfare, training and retraining of its workforce to sharpen and improve their skills. Encouragement will also be given to deserving people to pursue professional courses and programs in areas of need within and outside the country in order to develop your skills and capacities. At this juncture, I wish to acknowledge and commend the Ministry of Information under the leadership of the Honorable Commissioner Alhaji Baba Gida, and indeed the staff of the ministry for initiating and organizing a successfully conducted capacity building workshop, which I believe has sharpened the skills of the state workforce on effective service delivery. I also wish to seize this opportunity to appreciate the contribution of all the resource persons of this workshop, other stakeholders from the civil service, traditional rulers, the ulama, as well as the security agencies for their contribution, and of course to express my appreciation to members of the press who are here and who have also been represented. Distinguished participants, I must urge you to utilize the knowledge you acquired during the course of this important workshop and to apply it for efficient and effective discharge of your duties and responsibilities. On a final note, it is my pleasure to therefore declare this training workshop closed with prayers, and that its proceedings will be beneficial to all of us and our dear state. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وصلى الله على النبي الكريم. Shugabanni da suke wannan ɗakin taro, musamman manya-manyan masana harkar yaɗa labarai a jihar Kano da kuma ƙasa baki ɗaya, da kwamishinoni da masu ba gwamna shawara da sauran waɗanda suka zo wannan taro domin samun ƙarin haske akan irin ayyuka da kuke na yada labarai daga ƙananan hukumomi 44 da kuma ma'aikatun gwamnati. Sauran 'yan jarida, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Muna so mu yi amfani da wannan dama mu ƙara gode wa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala da ya tara ma wannan guri domin wannan taro wanda ma'aikatar yada labarai ta jihar Kano ta kirkiro na yin bita ga dukkan jami'an yada labarai wanda suke fadin wannan jihar tamu mai albarka. A yau mun taru domin mu rufe wannan bita. Wannan bita da aka yi muku a yau, muna fata da cewa za ku yi amfani da abubuwan da kuka fahimta da kuma irin yadda wannan manyan mutane suka zo suka nuna muku yadda ake aikin yada labarai suka ƙara kan abin da kuka sani. Muna fata in kun koma gidaje ko ma'aikatunku za ku ci gaba da yaɗa manufofi na alheri waɗanda wannan gwamnati ta bujiro da su take yi. Harkar yaɗa labarai ba ma a jihar Kano kaɗai ba, abu ne wanda yake ya kamata a ce babu maganar siyasa a cikinsa. Duk jami'i na yaɗa labarai kamata ya yi abin da bature ke cewa objectivity, ya zama yana faɗar abu yadda yake, ba ya dinga juya shi saɓanin abin da yake ba. Aikin ku a matsayin ku na ma'aikata, musamman ma'aikata irin wannan mai albarka ta yada labarai da kuma harkokin cikin gida, ina kira gare ku da ku tsaya ku sake jajircewa. Ku sani ba mu da waɗanda suka fi ku. Ku sani babu ku duk waɗannan abubuwa na alheri da ake faɗa, da kuma yadda wannan bawan Allah ya zo gaban ku, tsohon famanan sakatare Alhaji Ahmad Aminu, wanda ya muku bayani kaɗan daga cikin irin ayyuka da gwamnati nan ta yi take cikin yi. Inda babu ku waɗannan abubuwa babu wanda zai san ma me ake yi a faɗin Najeriya. Da haka mu a gwamnati mun ɗauke ku 'yan uwa abokan tafiya. Mun ɗauke ku a matsayin wakilan gwamnati waɗanda babu ruwansu da magana ta siyasa. Ko ma za ka yi siyasar ka ba mu damu kai ba, ko kana son Abba ko ba ka son Abba bai dame ni ba. Abin da ya dame ni shi ne ka tsaya kai gaskiya. Idan gwamnatin jihar Kano ta yi abin a faɗa, muna kira gare ku hoto ku faɗa. Idan ma ba mu yi abin da ya kamata ba, ko abokai ne wanda za ku zo ku ba hanya ku sanar da mu domin a gyara wannan abin da ba ya so da haka muna kira gare ku a rike wannan, kuma a yi amfani da abin da aka samu na ilimi a wannan bita da aka yi. Muna so mu gaya muku cewa mu tun da muka shigo zuciyarmu tas take, kuma al'ummar jihar Kano ne a gabanmu, ba son zuciyarmu ne a gabanmu ba. So da haka alhamdulillah na ji daɗi da wasu suka fito suka yi magana, suka kuma yarda da cewa ana yin abin da ya kamata. Wannan shi ne abin dama da ya kamata a dinga yi, kuma in Allah ya yarda za mu ci gaba da yin abubuwa na alheri domin ci gaban wannan jihar tamu. Mu a wajen ba mu da jihar da tafi jihar Kano, kuma komin su komin ki a nan miki, a nan za mu ci gaba da rayuwarmu, a nan kakanninmu suka yi rayuwarsu, a nan iyayenmu wasu suka yi rayuwarsu, wanda ma suke yanzu a nan suke, haka 'ya'yanmu, jikokinmu, al'ummarmu. Saboda haka dole ne mu tsaya ne abin da ya kamata domin mu gyara jihar. Wannan abubuwa da muke yi yana da nasaba da irin haɗin kai da ƙauna da al'ummar jihar Kano su ma suka nuna mana baya, wanda kuma muka yi wa alƙawari in Allah ya ba mu iko za mu musu abin da ya kamata, ko mutum ya so ko bai so ba, in dai mun yi wa al'ummar jihar Kano kuma al'umma sun gamsu, babu abin da zai dame mu ko mu tsaya da zaunati ba. A cikin abubuwa da yawa da muka yi, mun faɗa akan harkar ilimi, ba sai mun nanata ba. Mun faɗa akan harkar kiwon lafiya, mun faɗa akan noma, mun faɗa akan wannan inganta rayuwar al'umma. Mun yi magana akan ma'aikatan gwamnati, mun yi magana akan yan pension. Duk waɗannan abubuwa ne wanda ya kamata a ce gwamnati ta ɗau nauyi, domin haƙƙi ne na mutane, musamman yan pension. Mutum ya je ya yi shekara da shekaru, tun jininsa yana tsinke, yana kikin, yana gudu, yana komi, ya bauta wa al'umma, ya bauta wa gwamnati, har ƙarfinsa ya ƙare, ya yi ritaya, ya zo haƙƙin da za a bashi a hana shi, in ma za a bashi a rage wani abu daga ciki. Ka yi shekara da shekaru babu biya. Wasu da yawa sun mutu. Akwai mutane biyu da muka san sun mutu tun kafin mu zo, suna neman pension gratuity nasu, su yi wa 'ya'yansu aure. Ɗaya daga cikinsu shekararsa 3 yana neman gratuity, shekara 3 yana so ya aurar da 'yarsa, haka ya mutu ba gratuity, bai ga auren 'yarsa ba. Irin waɗannan abubuwa suna nan da yawa. Saboda haka zuwa muka yi alkawari duk abin da ya kamata mu yi mu taimaki 'yan fensho za mu yi. Alhamdulillah, a yadda nake tsaye a wannan guri, ina mai alfaharin gaya wa 'yan fensho cewa mun zauna mun yi nazari, mun toshe hanyoyin satar kuɗi, mun toshe hanyoyin cin hanci da rashawa. Mun samu kuɗaɗe wanda za mu biya 'yan fensho 5,000, wanda yake a yanzu ya kai naira biliyan 6 a hannun mutum. Kuma in Allah ya yarda wannan sati da za mu shigo, za mu gangamin taro, mu tara waɗannan 'yan fensho su 5,000 mu biya su haƙƙinsu in Allah ya yarda. Kuma za mu ci gaba da yi har sai mun tabbatar da cewa 'yan fensho sun samu haƙƙinsu yadda ya kamata a wannan jihar ta. Aka ku da kuke ma'aikata na gwamnati, kamar yadda aka ta bayani, muna nan muna ƙoƙari mu tabbatar da cewa mun inganta rayuwarku ta hanyoyi daban-daban, har da hanyar wannan taro da yau aka fara shi, wanda yake na samu labari an ce fiye da shekaru 30 ba a taɓa yin wannan ba. Na ji daɗin wannan haka mun tabbatar da cewa albashinku da ake biya, mun ba da umarni tun ranar da muka shiga gwamnati cewa albashi kar ya taɓa wuce 25 na wata ba biya. Kuma mun yi ƙoƙari muna tare da kuɗi ta yadda yake ba za a kai ƙarshen wata babu albashin ma'aikatan gwamnati a asusun ba, babu wannan matsala. Ko a yanzu mun tanadi albashi na wata 2 wanda yake baccin mu za mu ji shi nan da wani wata 2, wasu wata 2, sannan kuma mu fara tunani wanda yake kafin wannan lokaci za mu ƙara tanadar na wata 2, kafin wannan mu ƙara yin Allah ya. Aka magana ta ɗaukan ma'aikata waɗanda ake son zuciya, aka ɗauki ma'aikata ba daidai ba kafin mu zo, mun sa kwamiti ya bincika wannan, kuma mu abin da muke so mu gaya al'umma shine ba mu zo don mu ci zarafin kowa ba, mun zo ne don mu yi muku aiki, mun zo ne don mu sama wa 'ya'yanku da 'ya'yanmu da jikokinmu ayyukan yi da sana'o'in yi. Sau da haka ba za mu zama a cikin waɗanda za su gallaza wa al'umma ba. Saboda wannan, in Allah ya kwanan nan za mu fito da rahoto na waɗancan ma'aikata da aka ɗauka, kuma duk wanda muka samu labari an ƙwaci kuɗi, an karɓi cin hanci a wajensa, babu shakka gwamnati za ta ga mataki a kan waɗanda suke wannan, kuma in Allah ya za mu ba a wannan gaba nake ƙara gode muku ƙwarai da gaske, musamman su waɗannan manyan jami'ai wanda suka zo suka yi muku bita a fanni daban-daban na sha'anin ayyukan. Ina so na gaya muku cewa akwai 'yan uwan aiki waɗanda a siyasance muka fito da su waɗanda za su dinga tallafa waɗannan mutane yara ne matasa masu kishin harka ta yada labarai waɗanda muka zagaye ƙananan hukumomi 44 da su ga su nan duk kuna ganin su a nan suka zo suka ba da gudunmuwa yau Allah ya kawo gwamnati wanda yake muna so mu sa su domin su ma su ƙara haske su ƙara samun ilimi akan wato harka ta yada labarai waɗannan da muka ɗauka mun kai su dukkan ma'aikatu da ƙananan hukumomi waɗannan yara ba kishiyoyinku ba ne ba aikinku za su ba babu wani abu da za su yi illa su tallafa domin yaɗa manufofi na aikin gwamnati a wannan jihar tamu ina kira ga wani da ku rike su hannu biyu a matsayin 'ya'yanku da kannanku kuma a ci gaba da nuna musu abin da ya kamata haka muna kira ga waɗanda muka ba wannan mukamai su sani cewa akwai bambanci tsakanin political appointees da kuma civil servants shi civil servant ma'aikaci ne wanda aka bi ƙa'idoji aka bi dokoki aka ɗauke shi aiki kuma shi yana nan da albashi na dindindin kuma yana da ƙa'idoji babu yadda za ka yi ka cire ma'aikacin gwamnati bisa son ranka sai ka bi ƙa'idoji babu yadda za ka ɗauke shi bisa son ranka sai ka bi ƙa'idoji saboda haka ma'aikata musamman waɗannan wanda suka zo wannan bita ina so in sanar da su waɗanda muka ba aiki na siyasa cewa shugabanninsu ne ba kishiyoyinsu ba kuma muna kira ga su da su tabbatar cewa sun bi su sau da kafa domin samar da inganci a wajen yada labarai na aikin gwamnati muna so mu amfani da wannan dama mu gode wa dukkan waɗanda suka samu halartar wannan taro musamman su wannan manyan mutane da suka zo suka ba ku wannan bita suka ƙara muku haske muna gode wa kwamishina na yada labarai na jihar Jigawa wanda ya zo domin shi ma ya taya mu wannan abin da ake yi kuma muna fata za a nika godiya mu ga excellency gwamna na jihar Jigawa ina so a wannan lokaci na gaya muku cewa cikin ikon Allah kuma da sunan Allah mai jin mai rama mun rufe wannan bita wacce aka dauki sati guda ana yin ta wannan rana ina sa albarka abin da aka samu a cikin wannan bita da aka yi Allah kuma ya mai da kowa gidajen ku lafiya wassalamu alaikum